right. The moment that we were waiting for, Tony's announcement. Brian, take it away.
Hi. Now, let me just say, Tony Khan seems like a very nice guy. I feel bad if we scared him off using thanks, guys.
We ran him off of thanks, guys.
But hi is just as funny, and we're going to run with that, and no one's as high as Tony Khan!
There you go. Pretty soon he's going to be opening up. All right, you son of a bitch.
Who's holding the cue card? You said teleprompter. I want to think it's like QT holding up cue cards.
No, because
QT's cue cards. There's his new gimmick.
No, they're not doing it. They need to shave his head and call him Cue Ball QT. But they're not doing cue cards because they are scrolling that teleprompter at the exact pace that they would like Tony to speak in. And that's why I'm thinking
I'm a real little boy. I really have feelings. He's like Pinocchio.
Well, that's why I'm thinking they either the guy turning the teleprompter reel was either on Soma's or they've turned up Tony's propofol valve too far, because now he's gone from bouncing all over the walls like he was when he first started getting on television to almost trailing off and passing out on the announcements. It's almost that Star Trek episode where the leader of the planet was really drugged and he was just a puppet for the real heels behind the whole thing. And they would put him in the chair and put him on television, and the microphone would cover that his mouth wasn't moving. And he'd make the announcements over the loudspeaker. That's the next step for Tony Khan.
Hi. This popped the number once. So, I am going to do it again. Back to you.
So they announced the main event on June 17th for the debut Collision will be a 6-man tag team match with Gin and Juice joining up with Samoa Joe against FTR and CM Punk. And that's the way he says it. And he just says the name and then they get out of it like they did last week. And that's going to be a great 6-man tag team match. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything that's been going on, but most of their programming doesn't either. The problem becomes that, again, besides the fact that they have done to Chicago what they've done to Ontario in terms of loading up. So they're at the United Center on the 17th. They're at the other building on the other day, whatever the fuck. And then they've damaged everybody's reputation. And then we haven't seen Samoa Joe in months. Punk's, obviously, we know where he's been. So it's going to be a great match that will actually be even better than the dream matches at Forbidden Door, Okada and Danielson, or Twinkle Toes and Ostrich. This will be a great tag team match that will actually mean something for AEW's business moving forward with its regular talent. But, that remains to be seen whose side the fans are going to be on and why.
Let's get past Tony's bizarre, it's like, I'm a real boy. I'm telling you, it's just like there's something like they're trying to program him to act normal. I was a little disappointed. I guess you can't do what you did the first time, but I would almost rather have him talk for 30 minutes because he has to say something.
Yeah.
Than have another 6-man match. And again, I want to see stuff with him and FTR. I like their opponents. And we've heard that Punk wants to do something with Joe. So here's a natural way to set something up.
They've buried the lead, though.
Right.
There's no reason that 6-man tag match could not have main evented week 2 or week 3. Week 1, first time out of the gate, we have not seen CM Punk since September. They should be announcing, ladies and gentlemen, on the first episode of Collision, CM Punk will return to AEW. And he will have an exclusive live interview where he will explain where he's been and where he's going. And that's all you need to say. Booking him to wrestle is not going to sell any more tickets or get any more ratings than that, because that's the start of the fucking story you're going to tell. That's page one. We haven't seen him. Where's he? They've never told us where he's been on television. They never told us that he was even injured on television. They never told us what the outcome of that was. They ain't told us dick. So starting with that, CM Punk, the man who won the world championship on our pay-per-view in September and had to immediately relinquish it because of surgery for a torn fucking whatever, after 9 months is back and is going to speak. Where's he been? What's he been doing? Where's he going to be? And what's he going to be doing? You'll find out. That's page one. That's the start of the fucking book.
And that's 30 minutes of a 2-hour show
that people will watch and tune in for. They tuned in the fucking announcement that he was coming back from Tony was the highest viewed point or almost of the program last week or week 4, whatever it was. You think 30 minutes of CM Punk in the ring telling this story and potentially people coming out and getting involved as he tells it.
And he lets you know he's not leaving. He'll be there at the end of the show for whatever's going to happen.
Yeah. All right.
That's the only thing. Again, it'll be a great match. And, you know, again, they burned us out. Both companies have burned me out, at least, on 6-man tag matches.
But that's ridiculous, yes.
But I'm intrigued by this, and I've been saying it. I like Juice. I like Jay. It sounds ridiculous saying it like that. I like Juice Robinson. Jay White's been all right, but Juice Robinson's the one that really stands out to me. And Samoa Joe and Punk is intriguing.